Hello, welcome. I'm Sidar, and this is episode 2 of Zero to Madness. So we're basically starting off exactly where we left off on episode 1. We are gonna go rent the Hull A to do some light hauling, make some cash. It's fairly fast to make cash with hauling. We can't like edit the components on a rented ship. This ship costs, I think it costs around, I had some notes here, 1.6 million to buy. When you have bought it, you can edit its components and stuff. So we're just gonna do 1 day rental, as that's the cheapest. It can hold 64 SU of cargo. Oh. Didn't we have a small hangar? I think we did. So we're gonna go down to our hangar, pull it out, and go do some early game hauling mission, cargo missions. Since in episode 1 we tried mining, and we had run into a few bugs with the tractor beam. The bugs are still there because it's the same day. So let's get our ship out and do some cargoing. Gonna retrieve. And it's instant retrieval sometimes. This has a spindle solution for its cargo. Basically you press a button in the cockpit and this part extends backwards and open up a little butterfly, some wings and stuff, where you can connect attached things. Since our tractor beam is not functioning, we will need to go buy something called a max lift tractor beam. It will make hauling way easier. So we're gonna go up to the space station above Laurel and buy one of those. They are very useful. This is the transform button. You click this and it extends the grid. We're not gonna do that yet.
Attention pilot, you are cleared to take off.
Also these displays are very small. You can zoom in a little bit to them if you click your middle mouse button and you get a little bit bigger. You have bigger ones closer to you. It's a little bit hard to see if you don't have like an eye tracker or stuff. So we're going straight up. Landing gear in. And here's Laurel during daytime. And I have fairly bad FPS here. It's usually why I don't fly at Laurel. So if you hit F4 and you hold your Z key, you can rotate with the mouse button around the ship while you take off. If you figure out how to use cruise control, which I didn't when I used mouse and keyboard, I'm sure we can figure that out together. Yeah, so if you hold Alt and press C, the C key. Alt is a modifier. Alt and C is cruise control. Okay, let's enter this. Let's see, where's the space station at? It's supposed to be very visible. somewhere. I never seem to find it. It's easier to find on Microtech. It's supposed to be like that ring of... Oh, it's over there. Looks like. There it is. A little Everest Harbor. Little blinking thing. You can just pull up your map and set the destination to it. That's where it works too. This has a cargo area here, so if you have a ship that can load from the outside, you can use that. There are cargo pads in there, so you can tractor it with your ship. Just hovering. There we go. See where we get our landing spot. All the way over there. Cromnock's small hangar. There's a C2. Ooh, I'm going way fast. Oh, I'm not in nav mode. Whoa! Almost hit the deck there. This is why I always switch over to the gun mode, because it slows you down, and I forgot this time. So we almost hit the side of the station. I would be at the setback. Holy shit, there's a dude flying over us there. We just do like this, leave our seat. There are some crazy people that just fly around and try to crash into people because they're bored or just assholes. Most likely just assholes. Let's see, where's the... Oh, there's the exit. We don't have to store a ship because we're gonna use it anyways. It sits there until you come back. External freight elevators. This little pad, the railing. This location, there's always a ton of people. Also, you can make up your own mind what this sign says. It's actually upside down, and it's quite ingenious placement. I'm not gonna tell you. You can use your own imaginations to figure out what that says. So we are gonna go to this. Gonna go to something called the cargo center. Here you can buy some medium armor, some other heavy armor, some liquids, some hydration, drinks and food and things. And also the max lift. This is usually the armor I run around in the beginning, after I got a little cash going. So the tool we're getting is called max lift. Don't think we need that yet. Don't think batteries are necessary just yet. I just find a fitting storage access terminal, and we press our I key. When we get our that, we are gonna put this in here because that doesn't work. Can I click my thing? Let's take it this way then. So we double click that thing. We'll take that with us just in case. I don't know if they've enabled that or not. So we're gonna put our helmet on our hip. Open up our... That's not our hip. On our hip. Because we're gonna pull one bottle down there. Since our food levels or hydration levels is dropping, we need to drink. Hold your left button and you can place. What the hell? You really wanted that bottle. Okay. There we go. A little bit slow sometimes. Just gonna get food up to max. Okay. Now we go back to the hangar to get our ship. Hangars and hubs. There's a galleria where there's a terminal where you can buy stuff and stuff. Since we are flying around Hurston, in case we die, and if you're far away from your home planet, home starting area, all cities and spaceports have this insurance, Olympus Principal Insurance. This is where you set your spawn. You interact with it. You transfer an imprint to this location. You can do this to ships as well that has medbed. But then your ship shouldn't. If your ship blows up, well, then you get sent back to your main spawn station, where you have your main hangar and storage. Like I have a new Babbage at Microtech. If I die now, I will be sent to this station, which is quite nice. Now we go down to our hangar. If for some reason another player joins you in the elevator while you go down to your hangar, they get teleported out. If they don't, just shoot them. They are never up to anything good. In your hangar, you can kill everyone, basically. Also remember, put your helmet back on once you are in your hangar. There should be missions in this station. So we are doing cargo, hauling, and we're doing Redwind line haul. This is 6 SUs of ship ammunition to TISA spaceport from Everest. It pays 46.5k. We accept that. Now we can load it to a ship. But wait, we need to pull out the spindle. Other cargo ships basically just have cargo ramp or some other ways to put stuff on. But in this ship, don't mind the drops and stuff. You have to go here. You can see in this display there that it gets longer. You don't have to sit your ass down in the seat to do this. So once we get out, I just like the exit animations. We have this spindle. It can hold 32 SUs on each side. We only need 6. If you have a weapon on your first slot on your backpack, you will get your weapon. Press the 2 button one more time. So 4 is med pens, 5 is utilities, 6 is your hands. You can do uppercuts. You can block with both mouse buttons. Punch. Combinations. So we're just gonna use this one. I usually holster the weapon while I'm at terminals, so it doesn't like block out too much stuff. I wonder. But I am here. But that didn't go well. Interesting. Let's try again. We are at Everest Harbor. Interesting. Nothing is working. Either this character is totally bugged, or the game is just stupid. There are more opportunities if we go closer to the planet, I think. Okay, so how much money do you have? That's 75k. We can't do that. Okay, so we're gonna... There's a queue here. So we're gonna head to Microtech again, and we're gonna do missions over there. Because apparently stuff is a little bit bugged at the moment. The reason why I don't like being around Hurston, there's too much queuing for small ships to get out of stations and stuff. That's always fun. This is basically what it looks like. Now the door's open. Can see if it lets me do missions. Contact received. Of course there is. We're probably getting shot now. Where am I going? Oh, come on. I changed. Oh, it's there. I moaned too early. Just hit it. Too many ships here. It is the weekend as well. While we are flying, I will probably cut for time here. See you when we arrive. Okay, we're about to arrive at Microtech. I'm hoping the missions are more forgiving here. So we're gonna go fairly far down, not all the way down to New Babbage. We're gonna see the mission, check the contract, see if we can find one that is actually working. If it doesn't work, we have to jump charts again. Okay. I'm just gonna check missions right, contracts for missions right away. Collect shipment ammunition from L5. These big ones takes you to pyro and stuff. A little bit more risky. So we could do this one. Quartz to production complex A at Microtech. Collect quartz from Port Tressler. Just go this way. It'll be faster to get to the Tressler station above the city. Yeah, look outside. It's always nice. I'm staying positive for now. So bugs and issues and stuff, when I ramp up and it gets too much, I basically end up rage quitting. But I'm staying positive for now. This is why I haven't set a max episode limit yet. As we are going to drive ourselves crazy for this. Hopefully not before we actually get our mining and crafting and stuff like that going. Let's go inside. Let's do a hangar. These are the long things up there are pads you can land on outside. And refuel and stuff.
Landing gear down. Landing successful. Engines off.
And now we can attach our cargo. Fetch it at least. Hopefully there is cargo here. Else these missions will be kind of hard to do. Oh, we run. This is a self-land, rented. Spin. We parked way too far away. Oh, it doesn't matter. 4 boxes should be. Let's see. Don't see any boxes. No boxes. So we're gonna store the ship. And we're gonna attempt a shard jump to a different region. Just gonna wait until it's all the way down. Let's see. What are we on? We're on US, aren't we? Yeah, we're on US. Just waiting for the ship to be stored before I go to menu and get it stored. I'll let you. You don't. Oh god, I'm just gonna cut for time here. You don't have to wait with me. Okay, I'm on. We're back in. Let's see. This is Australian shard. We are at Tressler still. Let's see if we can get our cargo here. It's impressive how much is broken in this game. When last patch, everything was basically working decently. Let's see if our small hangar is still there. Yeah, it's still there. Let's go down to it.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle
And
retrieval
let's
system.
pull out the hull.
Vehicle select. Your vehicle has been delivered. Please visit us again.
While that's doing that, let's see what contracts we have. Let's see if Post-Tressler is bugged. And we might have to stay away from that. No, it works now. So it was just the charts. Oh, unlucky with charts. So EU and US charts are fairly broken. By the looks of it. So that's been pulled up. Our spindles are broken. We're gonna have to fix them. To pull them in and then pull them out again. Our mining, a multi-tool might actually work on this shard. I'm just looking at our little display there. Sit down, it will be easier to see what's happening. In external view. So it's retracted.
Systems on.
And this is what's happening when when you pull them out. It's cool. Might actually be getting a cold or something. How extremely sniffly I am. If you don't like the sniffles, you can always go somewhere else. They are always more annoying for me than you, even though you don't think so. Too many sniffles and I get sinus annoyances. That is not fun. Oops. Don't go flying. So I have like this stepless mouse that I can move stuff a little faster. Else it's just slow. The main reason why I got this mouse, the G502X Logitech wireless. Amazing mouse. Best mouse I've ever had, actually. No, don't lean. Now we have to go deliver. This is the delivery location, is distribution center. If you have plenty of time on your hand, you can go there and loot certain things. There's quite a lot of loot crates scattered around with food, armor, weapons, ship components, and all sorts of fancy stuff.
Engines off. Engines
Yeah,
on.
that's on. I love the naming of that station. Sakura Sun Goldenrod Work Center. And it's a purpley colored themed one, I think.
Launch sequence complete. Shield off.
So let's see where the mission marker is located at. First we have to go towards Microtech, the planet, to be able to get to... It's funny how it sends you in opposite direction of where you pointed. So there's where we're going. If I were smart, well, I am smart. Wrong word. I could have, if I didn't have to do the tutorials and stuff, could have just tested a bunch of things, see what shard worked or not. And save us from all the grief. But this isn't a series where you skip all the fun, good stuff and all the bugs and annoyances. We're gonna experience it all on this journey. This is basically what I do on my main as well when I stream. This is how I start out. Do mining, hand mining, get the missions going. Then I do some hauling, rent a ship for a day or two. The more days you rent it for, the cheaper the rentage is, the more beneficial it is.
Shield on.
So we can land at these landing pads outside. Like here. You can also always try and see if you can get a landing spot at the hangar. We got the hangar. So we can do the hangar as well. These are extra large hangars, so we can. It's very ominous music, so I want a hangar. There was some issues on the P2 where guards start shooting players, but they actually were doing missions they were supposed to do. We're gonna land close to it. Like that. This is a fairly cheap ship to rent. It's like 34k to rent for a day. 3 days is 80 something. If you have plenty of time on your hand to do these hauling missions, you can chain them as much as you have stored. It's a little bit harder to like micromanage it. The best tip is to do, if you do 4 small missions, have 1 mission on each spindle to have it sorted, because I think the mission containers are still mission specific. So even if you have like quartz, like several missions with quartz, you have to know exactly what mission will take that quartz container. Unless they changed it. Oh, forgot something. I'm distracting myself with talking. Now we unload. Some people might say, I've seen other guides that do the 0 to hero stuff. They always do combat, bounties, always mercenary missions. It's a good way to get going and stuff. There's some risk involved though, because the enemies aren't quite nasty. Can be nasty if you're just in your undersuit or light armor. They're doable. They pay around the same as this, plus you have loot. This should complete and give us money. Boom, awesome. 50.2k. So you get a little bit bonus for doing them. Up to 125 again. Now you unlock more missions. You get Stellar, which is... scrolling in the menu and stuff is a little bit wonky. So you're rookie rank, so you get multiple of these. Small cargo hold. This is go to collect hydrogen from Port Tressler. Go to these locations, drop it off, get 55k. There's an extra small, 61k. Oh, there's some issues with scrolling in the menus. It's quite annoying. It's not extra small. Tressler down to Complex A. A new Babbage, 60k. These are just other families. You can unlock Redwind's missions as well. We're gonna see if there's a planetary one that goes from this Complex A. Most are from Tressler. There's one from a depot. just gonna pick up that one. That's from Tressler. We know Tressler's working, so we'll see if we can find another mission with Tressler and Sakura-san drop-off. Because you can chain them. And multiple drop-offs is more money, you know. Let's see. Engines on. Press
You are
take
clear
up.
to launch.
Be careful when you take up landing gear. You are way more nimble. The response way faster through your inputs, your spacebar and stuff.
Thank you, and please visit again.
So just be careful when you take off. With landing gear down, you are a little bit slower. Now we're just climbing up until high enough to quantum travel. It will say online on the display, disabled thing. Could be out now. Yeah, let's... You can jump around using these orbital markers that are around the planet until you see your destination.
Quantum travel complete.
So pickup is that way.
Quantum travel engaged.
If you want to look around, hold Z key and you can move your mouse around like this. Now we have our destination pickup location.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
So you can go to this square underneath the station and just use one of the external hangars or cargo freight elevators. It will pull out the freight on the outside and you can just pull it right into the ship. I prefer doing it in hangar because you are just yourself there. Outside you can get rammed by players. Players can steal a ship if you haven't closed the door and stuff like that. They can't like shoot you with guns and stuff because actually they can. There's no armistice there apparently. But they can draw their own weapon, I think. So our cargo, our hangar, ship hangar, it's called. It's on the other side. Careful now. I am eager sometimes. Not trying to die quite yet. So we're gonna line ourselves like this towards the freight elevator. That's a little hard landing. So it's easier to get to both sides of the ship while doing this. So now I have the right side and also most of the left side visible. It's a bad alignment, but it is what it is. There's our cargo. So we're gonna have new Babbage on one side of the ship and Securison on the other. Oh, I'm a dum-dum. Too eager here, you know. We need to actually move it up, you know. We can click and drag it as well. Now we cannot be a dum-dum. So it squirts everything. Average quality 0. Technically oh yeah, so if you tractor stuff too fast to you, you get knocked out. Or knocked down, not out. You can knock yourself out as well if you do it very hard. So I'm hoping this mission lets me just do like this. But doesn't matter which of these crates go to Securison. So doing 5 on this side. And we're doing the 3 for new Babbage on the other side. Just do usually I don't do multiple delivery locations because this can be a little bit annoying. So for now we're just gonna do this one mission because I would want to know if they've done it, so it doesn't matter what crate you take to whatever location. So I could actually just place every time, not paying attention to what I'm doing. Luckily you don't take damage. Once we've... Also, sometimes it's when you holster your tool and stuff like that, it locks you in like an over-cumbered way of walking, like other games have. Just redraw, holster, take it off, put it on. A little bit of that type of things, jiggling. Tends to fix that issue. Tends to. Doesn't always. So we're gonna go down to Securison first. We're gonna see if it works. Strafe into stuff.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Okay, so where's the... This is Securison. We were there earlier. I'm gonna attempt to see if those 5 crates that if I can just take random 5 crates from the same mission and deliver it. If they fix that, so it's okay, I'm gonna be happy. Very happy, actually. If they haven't fixed it, we're just gonna blame Elliot. Who's Elliot, you might say? I think he's the mission lead designer. Something like that. He does mission stuff at least. Don't know the titles of the people. He does missions. See if we can get the hangar again. Same hangar, perfect. This music that kicks on. It's like combat music. Probably a little bit too far away. It's hard to actually determine the distance from something when you're in the cockpit. Okay, so we have 5 crates we need to do here. We're taking these 5. Very ominous music indeed. Oh. That was on the roof. If this doesn't like just take these and says it's okay in the mission. Text will just stick to single delivery locations. We can pick up for multiple as long as we just deliver to the same one. So pro tip if this fails. It does recognize it. Oh, it gives the quartz icons. They might have fixed it. But it is the same mission, so that does make sense. We're off to New Babbage International Spaceport. Pretty city in the Winterland. Something like that.
You are clear to launch.
You can angle yourself like this and just take off like a rocket. Slow rocket, but rocket nonetheless.
Thank you, and please visit again.
There is a look behind button. Which I don't know what is on the keyboard. Need to get around 10, 11. There's a gauge on the right side there. If you have the Atlas quantum drive. You don't... Oh, I forgot to mute. You don't have to go as far out.
Quantum travel engaged.
Oh, it might be daytime. Yes, it is. See Microtech during day, or New Babbage as it's called. Oh, it's so pretty. A little flickery in the graphics and stuff. Well, yeah, you can land pretty much wherever you want. There are some restricted areas down by the city, main city and stuff, but there are rooftops all over the place. That area right down there, glowy orbs, spherical buildings, that's the commons area. There's an entrance there into the shopping district. We're also going, later in the series, we'll also visit our resident space alien called Wicklow. He likes to collect stuff. We'll probably visit him as well. I like to visit him from time to time. Ah, it's interesting. Apparently the game does not recognize my starting location. That happens at times. This is my home station. And it's not recognizing my large hangar. Oh no, wait. This is my... I don't have a large hangar in this one. I'm so confused. That's my main. This is my alt. I only have a small one. I'm so confused. Oh well. This is my only hangar for now. You get bigger hangars the higher your... the bigger ships you buy in game or rent and stuff. Then you get bigger ones if you fly them. Medium sized, large, extra large, depending on your wallet size. As you go along. Clicking our 5 key to get our tractor beam out. You can use this with the regular tractor beam as well, these small boxes. But once you get those bigger boxes, it's more convenient to use this big tractor thing. You can also turn and lift smaller ships if they fall over. Vehicles and stuff like that. There we go. What did we get? A bonus 27.5. $152 now. So you can check your rep with. So now I have Kovalax. You can go all the way up to Master. master rank is usually like experienced and higher. It's usually for the Hull C for most part. I wonder if I do hauling for Redwin, if that unlocks the courier missions. We can look at that next time. For now, we're gonna do hello. Scroll wheel work. We're gonna do, let's see if there is stuff from Microtech. New Babbage to Port Tressler, 12 SU. We'll accept that. Tressler. Usually Tressler to New Babbage. New Babbage to Tressler. That's a big one. 47. I can't take this and this one. That's too many SUs. Once we get to Tressler, we can do a lot more. It's 86 up, but that pays a lot more as well. We need to stick with the small ones, preferably the extra small. Okay, so that was only one. We can do. We'll pick up more at. Now you see my inventory and this. You can click and drag it over. Just wait for it to come up. It's a little bit bigger crates. 4 SU in size. There are some wobbling effects sometimes. We'll do this. This is due to FPS, low FPS. They wobble worse. The worse the FPS is, the worse they wobble. We can check FPS. Yeah, FPS is not good. Under 20. Once it's below 25, the FPS, the boxes wobble like crazy. It's funny how unoptimized this game is for FPS and stuff, how heavy it's on the computer. Why is it so? But it is what it is, you know. Not much I can do about it. I don't have what's called a high-end computer at the moment. But I will be getting one this summer. In about 2 months, actually, I'm gonna order one. Just waiting for the gates to open fully. Then we go straight up. Now we have a marker for Port Tressler, so it's easier to find. Don't have to rely on too much on eyesight. So it will take you a while to make money, but this hauling part is actually pretty decent cash. If you do a few things. Too bad we couldn't show off hand mining, because that's also a chilled way to do things.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
You don't have to do any combat in this game if you don't want to make money. Hopefully in the next episode we'll be able to do the courier missions. I think they unlock with the Redwind line haul, since they're not unlocked yet. Or it could be a rep thing, I don't know.
Shields on.
Now we align to the hangars so we can get in. Just paying attention at other stuff. Landing gear down to make it easier.
Landing gear down. Landing successful. Engines off.
Engines off. And let's, oh yeah, why don't I press that key? Keep on pressing that number 2 key on the keyboard. I want to track the beam. Actually, if you, so you have your weapon, this is basically slot 1. If you have your tracked max lift on this one, you draw the max lift first with you press the 2 key. If you have it here, you have to press twice. But I like having the gun on the first key I press, just in case I need it. If you get into a situation where there's a player that's gonna be an asshole towards you, it's nice to have the gun to draw it right away. You know? We deliver this. And then we get paid. Fairly simple game loop. Once you do a lot more at a time, more mission at a time, it will be faster. 34.5k. So now we're up to 187. We're still quite far away from buying the hull A. So I want to buy the hull A before I get anything else, any other ship. It's 1.6. But once you get going with this, you can also rent other ships as you keep going through this loop of stuff. We were there, now we're here on Rookie. Junior unlocks more bigger missions. It can still be done on the hull A. But there are ships like the Constellation Taurus, I believe it's, or is it Andromeda? The Constellation ships have a cargo variant, has fairly decent cargo. You can also rent the Argo Raft. It has 100 and something SUs. That has external. Basically, you attach it to its belly. There are other ships you can rent, bigger ships, but you have to have money to rent them. So just renting a ship for a day and do an hour, 2 hours of hauling, you can make a decent chunk of cash. Maybe not millions of AUECs, which is the in-game currency name, an hour in the beginning, but you'll still get money. Then you can switch it up to do hand mining when you get that to work and stuff like that. So next episode we're gonna unlock a Redwin line haul, and hopefully that unlocks the courier missions, the box missions, because there is something I want to show you with the box missions when you do them. They pay less than hauling missions for obvious reasons, because it's less cargo. You do 1 or 2 boxes that you can carry with your hands. You take it in your ship. You fly to a location, drop it off, and that's the mission. Barely any combat. You don't have to do combat. You don't have to engage with any enemy NPCs if you pick up the right mission. But there are bonuses to do those, which I'll hopefully show next episode. This is end of episode 2. I hope you enjoyed. Until next time, fly safe, and I'll see you in episode 3.